Hey there guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a little story time. It didn't happen to me, but it did happen to my cousin, and it's like, since we're like in spooky season, I'm gonna do it. I'm freaking scared though. I've been wanting to do it, but I just don't do it because I'm alone all freaking day, but I'm all prepared. I got the holy water to like echarle a toda la house. It's because I was gonna do it, and I told my husband, I was like, should I do this story? And he's like, no, because you're gonna call like the spiritus and like stuff like that. So I'm scared, and I'm scared of everything though. Like if I hear a noise and I'm like, oh shit. Okay, but anyways, okay, so the story already. Okay, so it was a long time ago. It was like years ago. We were living at some trailers, and it was me, my mom, my brothers, everybody, and we had my tia living there with her two kids, and my cousin, she was probably like seven or eight. No, she was like seven. They used to stay at my room, and then I used to stay at the sala or with my mom at her room. So I remember everything started with one day my tia was like, oh my god, like she started talking by herself, and I was like, what do you mean? She'd be like, yeah, like she starts talking like just randomly, and I was like, what the hell, like what do you mean though, like how? Like she'll sit down, okay, I have the Santa Claus right here. She'll sit down and like she'll start playing with dolls, and then she'll be like, oh, like you want me to go over there? Like, okay, you want to play over here? Like, okay, like let's go over here. My dad will be like, who do you talk to? She's like, my friend. And we'll be like, what friend? She's like, my friend. And like she'll have a name for him, but we didn't know. And then her favorite spot to play was the closet. The closet was like really small. It was okay. It was like small, though, like you could barely fit in there. And she would always play there, always. And then I remember we used to tell her like who do you play with? And she used to be like, oh, it's my friend, it's a little kid. And I was like, oh my god, is it a boy or girl? And she'd be like, a boy. And I'll be like, do you know, like, you know it's not real, right? And she's like, yes, he is real. And then she went on for a while. I used to be scared to even go to that room. I would be scared because she used to be like, oh, he doesn't like to come out of the room. And I was like, oh, like why not? She'll be like, he just doesn't like to come out. And I was like, oh, like what does he tell you? And like she would tell us so many stories, like, oh, he said he likes to have fun with me, he likes to play, and I don't know what. And then I'll be like, oh, like okay, that's weird, like, but I'll be scared. And then I remember one time one time I was in her room, and then she came inside and she's like, my friend doesn't want you here, he wants you to go outside, and I don't know what. And I was like, why? Like why doesn't your friend want me here though? And she used to just be like, oh, because if you guys hear noise in the background, it's outside. They are washing the buildings and stuff. So yeah, it's outside. It's annoying, I know. Be like, oh, my friend doesn't want you here, and I don't know what. And I was like, oh, okay, then like I was like, I'll go outside. I went outside. I didn't want to be there either. That's scary. And then everybody used to like be scared though, like, but I know there's like good spirits and like bad spirits. I'm getting scared. Oh, I'm scared. Okay, so I know there's like good ghosts, I want to call them. There's like good ghosts, bad ghosts, and all that. But hers seemed good though. And then but it was weird because we would hear things, but it was only when she was around. It was never like when she was in there, like, and stuff like that, you know. It was only like when she was around. And she used to say like that he was shy and like and all that. And then I remember I'm scared of those stairs. I remember around our house a trailer burned down, and they said two kids se quemaron right there, like they burned and stuff, they died. And like we would always think like, oh, it's probably those kids coming around, and I'm fucking scared and like and stuff like that. But yeah, it was weird. But I mean, I think it was a good ghost. I always believe that. And then but the trailer, it was weird. That trailer was freaking weird because I remember one time we were, I don't know if it's like the same little kid that was going around, or there was like more bad vibes there, because I remember one time my sister was going to the restroom, so it was a hallway. Oh, I'm so scared. Anyways, it was a hallway like this. Here was the restroom, here was her room, at the end was my mom's room. So she was going into the restroom, and right before she even went in the restroom, my husband was like, oh like I seen something, like walked way before her, she did. And then I was like, I saw it too though. Like it was weird because it was like we just saw something like flash right, like run into her like right away. And I was like, oh my god, dude, like I saw it too, like that's weird. And then and like we told my sister ran to us and everything. She's like, oh my god, like don't scare me, you know. And I was like, dude, like we saw it though, like that was crazy. But I don't know if it's the same thing or not, if it was like the same little boy. And then but back to my cousin. And then I remember we told my cousin, like, don't go in the closet anymore, like we don't want to see you there. And then she was crying because she said that her friend would, like, he's like, oh, he's gonna get mad at me, like I want to play with him and I don't know what. And then we'll be like, no, like get out of there, like that's it. And then she'll be like, no, like he's gonna get mad. And like we'll find her there playing like late in the night, like it'll be like 12, and she'll be playing right there, like just playing, talking to herself. Or she'll walk down, it was always like down the hallway, and then in our room, in her room, it was always right there. And like I don't know, she'll say like weird things, like she'll be talking and like she'll just say weird things. And I remember one day she was like, oh, my friend said that he's not gonna play with me no more. And we'll be like, oh, like why not? And then she was like, I say and then I'm so sorry. And then she will be like, oh, because he said que ya se va, like he's leaving, and then I don't know what. And we'll be like, why is he leaving though, like has he told you anything? And she'll be like, no, he just says that he's leaving, and stuff like that. And we're like, oh, okay then. And like for a week she wasn't like playing or like doing anything weird stuff or stuff like that. And then again it started, like she started playing again, and we'll be like, dude, like you gotta stop, like that's scary. It was scaring all of us. Girl, when she will be out of that room, like when they were not living with us anymore, it was gonna be my room. So I was like, girl, you gotta tell him to go. But then yeah, she'll be like, oh, because we'll be like, have you told him to leave? And she's like, no, like I don't want him to leave, and I don't know what. And then I'll be like, yeah, like but like you have to tell him like he has to go. And then she's like, no, because that's my friend, and I don't know what. And then I remember one time she was outside, and then she ran inside, and I was like, oh, how come you're not playing outside anymore? And she was like, oh, it's because my friend, like he wanted to play with me. I keep on hearing something. And I was like, oh, like why not? Like why not? I was like, oh, like how do you know? He's like, oh, because I know, like he wants to play with me. And I was like, oh, and where are you going? She's like, the closet. And I was like, oh my god, like are you serious? I'll be like damn, are you serious? And then she's like, yeah, like, and like dude, she will stay literally for like hours in the freaking closet, like just playing. Or as soon as she'll get from school, she will go straight to that closet and like just talk there for hours. Sometimes she wouldn't even be playing, she'll just be having a whole ass conversation, like, oh, this and then like that, and then like, oh my god, like giggling and she'll be just like giggling and giggling. Ay, Diosito, why did I do this? And I'm scared. I'm a chicken. And I have this, but I'm like, oh. And I'm getting sick, so my throat's already. And then yeah, she'll just be like they're giggling and everything. And then I remember when they left, nothing will happen, like they left and everything. And then like probably a couple of months passed, and then hear things again. Like we wouldn't like hear like, oh my god, like, but like, yeah, we would hear little things here and there, or like see little things here and there. And then when later on, when my husband moved in with me, he would always fucking like see shit there, and like he would always see things there and like stuff like that. And then I started dreaming about like weird stuff all the time. I would always dream about okay, about some lady, and like she had a really long hair, black long hair, and a white dress, like super long black white dress. I don't know why I'm so scared of those stairs. I'm not going upstairs right now at all. And then she had a long dress, and then I would always dream about me being in roses, and a lot of roses. By the way, this is a whole different story now. In a lot of roses. And then I remember she would always come to my dreams, and she would tell me, I gave you 2 roses already, now I'm gonna give you 1 more. So my thoughts were, my rose was my boy and my other rose was my girl. That's what I was thinking. And then I remember I took the rose, so I'm guessing I'm gonna have 1 more baby or something, I don't know. And then I remember I would always take the rose, like I would always take it, and then she would be like, I'm gonna give you another rose. And then I'll be like, okay, like I'll get the rose. And then she'll be like, but you have to come with me, like you have to hold my hand, take my hand. And I remember I would always be like, no, like I don't want to take your hand. And like nunca se la daba, like I would try, but like I couldn't give it to her. And then she would always be like, hold my hand, like hold my hand. And I was like, no, like I don't want to, you know, like I don't want to hold your hand. And then I dream about that like 3-4 times, and I feel like it was just my room, because I don't think I did dream about it when I moved out, so I don't think it was just that room. But I was like, oh my god. And I remember I would always tell my husband, like, dude, that's freaking scary, like I'm scared. And then I tell my mom that dream, and she's like, never take somebody's hand in your dream. And I was like, okay, you know, like, all right, whatever. And then my last dream, it was the same. She's like, I give you already your 2 roses, and like nomás, like you just need 1 more, like take it from me. Then like I'll take it, and then on that one she took it back. And then what else? Oh yeah, when she took it back, she said, I'll give it to you, but hold my hand, come with me. And I remember I'll be like, no, like I don't want to go with you, like I don't want to go. And she's like, yes, like take this rose, but then you have to come with me. And I was like, no, like I don't want to go, like I'm scared, you know. And then like I remember it was like for a long time, like she was like I don't know if I dreamt for like a long time, but it was like a really long dream. And then she was like, take a walk with me. So I remember I took a walk with her, and then she's like, okay, so this is our end, like you have to take my hand now. And I was like, no, like I don't want to take your hand, and I don't want to take your hand. I couldn't see her face at all, like I couldn't see her face. I just know it was, she had really long black hair, and she had a white dress, and then that's all I could see. I couldn't see her face at all. And then I remember that she would be like, your roses are gonna bloom really beautiful, and stuff like that. And like she would talk about my 2 roses, which I think, I highly believe is my 2 kids. And then the 3rd rose, which is probably like another baby later on. Oh, I don't know, because on my last dream I didn't take the rose. I would always take the rose, but on the last one I didn't take it. It was like, no, like I'm scared. And then I remember my last dream, I told my husband about it. I told my husband again, like I was like, dude, like I keep on dreaming this, and like I'm so scared. And he was like, just never take her hand. And I was like, but I can't, like in my dream I can't control it, but I know deep inside of me, like me, or I don't know, like it was just like not taking her hand, like aunque yo quisiera take her hand, like it was just wasn't giving it to her, like at all, like it wasn't giving it to her. So I was like, let me pour some. And I'm saying like a prayer as I'm pouring this. So so yeah, and then I stopped dreaming about it. I completely stopped dreaming about it. But it was like, it was crazy. I was so scared. the place that we were at, it was like really really beautiful. It was like full of roses and stuff like that, but it was just dark and like really really like foggy and stuff like that. So I guess that's why I couldn't see her face and stuff like that. But I don't know if you guys have ever dreamed something like that. Let me know, or like if you know what kind of dreams are those, or like what do they mean. Let me know, because I'm always like with that thought like, oh, I'm gonna have another baby, but probably I'm not, or like if I do, it's gonna something's gonna happen, or like stuff like that. So so I don't know, just let me know, or like stuff like that. I do have like more stories, but I'm so scared to like even say them and stuff like that. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Make sure to subscribe and like my videos. Make sure to leave me a comment, and then I'll see you guys next time. Bye.